Do you guys remember the Blessing of the Worthy drama? Okay, from when the Blessing of the Worthy was sold at the start of the game for about $100, and it did not perform the way that the text explicitly said it performed. It was $100, you would get a gem plus some other things, admittedly, okay? That gem said it would do damage based upon maximum life, and it actually did damage based upon current life, changing the effectiveness of the gem, amounting to what the player base accumulated to say was a bait and switch. Money was spent, real life currency, which was the real issue, for a product that did not perform the way that people thought it performed or the way that it was described. For this reason, there was a negative amount of feedback, including videos like this one, Blessing of the Worthy drama from your boy, Hidden Nerf, Failed Shot, etc., where we sort of broke down why you want to be careful with the Blessing of the Worthy and the drama around the Blessing of the Worthy nerf. Well, they decided to compensate people. And when they did compensate people, the compensation was basically worse than the original problem itself, making people even more angry. People were saying things like, this worthless gem's ranked up and your answers only give out 2 bound crests. Now, while the gem itself is definitely not worthless and is still actually used at some levels for competitive PvP, the gem didn't function the way originally stated it does. And for that reason, people felt that they deserved full compensation, namely either a refund for their US currency, whatever currency they spent the money on, or equal value of that amount in refund portion in in-game compensation. Neither of these are the things that happened, making people effectively more and more angry. Blizzard then dusted their hands toward the situation after the compensation went out and kind of stopped talking about it. Move forward, new news comes out, new in-game updates, people like me move forward as well, and we stop talking about it as it's no longer news, and we get into the type of situation where the Blessing of the Worthy legendary gem drama never really got resolved in a way that the player base would say is adequate, yet Blizzard, maybe Blizzard's okay, or NetEase, whoever it is that made the decision, is okay with where it's at. This discrepancy has led to something else that has happened. If you look here, I'm noticing news breaking on Reddit, as well as the Polygon website, of Diablo Immortal's misleading Blessing of the Worthy gem under legal scrutiny. The article further breaks down that the lawyers are class action specialty firm, and effectively what they're doing is they're working on consumer protection against bait and switching, and that they believe this falls under that category. If you do a little research, they have an ongoing history of consumer lawsuits and protection litigation, including settlements and a whole bunch of investigations. Now, these guys actually reached out to me a bit ago and were like, hey, can you get your entire audience to go to our website and fill out our personal information form and give us all of their details? And I'm like, no, I can't do that. Are you insane? And that's kind of how I feel about this kind of stuff. Me personally, I remember the Red Bull lawsuit. I'm still waiting for my free Red Bull. I love some Red Bull. If you're thinking that, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign up and I'm going to get my $100 back and stuff. It's like, bro, first of all, this is an investigation. It's not even the lawsuit portion. Second of all, let's say it does make it to a lawsuit and it has some real traction. Like, it's a lawsuit against Blizzard. This is going to take forever for you to fight over your $50. Like, don't get too hyped about this too quickly. I'm not getting hyped about this, and I'm not going to get involved because I think it's just it's going to be a giant waste of time. When lawyers start getting involved and people start suing each other over stuff, like, I just instantly get bored. That's not why I'm on YouTube. It's not why I'm playing video games. Like, I'm on here to get away from the real life, not go smack dab in the middle of it. But it is news and it is out there. If you're interested, you can feel free to dig more into that. It does seem like it made some traction with people being angry about the bait and switch compensation back in the day. I mean, I myself was upset about it, and there's plenty of people talking about this on the Reddit, etc. So it is fairly big hop in news right now. There you go. If you're really upset about this, I would say just don't reward the behavior with purchasing, these $200 packs. I purchased a $50 pack and very quickly realized, like, why am I excited for spending $50 on a game? I just say hit them where it hurts, which is the wallet. Just, if you really want to make a point, don't spend your money anymore. You have the problem with the way they treated you when you spend your money. Don't spend your money. It's pretty much that simple. That's where I'm at with it, and that's my advice to people that want to send a message. And it seems very often in this day and age, like, in gaming, the second that one of us content creators or something has the problem with the way people either behave or what they're doing with their money or with the way a game is, like, everyone instantly goes to like policy and regulation and suing and all this stuff. And it's like, I get it. You got to make a change. And very often the change starts with the platform, but I kind of miss the days of like content creators not being our politicians. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's weird that very often a content creator will come up here and be like, I think we're going to change bullying on the internet. And because I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube, I'm getting involved in like politics now for some reason. I mean, maybe it's a bad take, but like, I'm just sick of seeing this. So I'm going to try to give a fairly balanced take and be like, yep, it is a lawsuit. Yep, I suppose you could sign up and get involved for it if you want. No, I don't think you're going to see anything great out of it. No, I don't think it's a big scam or anything like that in terms of the lawsuit. But, you know, if you want to get involved and talk to a bunch of lawyers, by all means, absolutely go for it. But not me. I'm going to just play video games. Love y'all. See you on the next one.